Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mr. Brandon Boyd.
Get it up! Get it up! Let's go! Woo! Yes! 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 Say yes for yourself, baby! Let's go! Let's go, I am! All right, all right, all right. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited about those new chairman ranks that are about to happen. For those who don't know me, I'm Brandon Boyd, and I'm originally from the Netherlands! Or was it Germany? I can't remember. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. So many amazing people. Thank you. So one of my favorite people I listen to is Ed Mylett. And I feel like inside this company, we got our own Ed Mylett, and his name is Alex Morton. Give it up for Alex Morton. I don't think I Am Mastery Academy would be here today if it wasn't for Alex Morton. So we got our own Ed Mylett inside of our company. Here's what Ed said. And I want to talk about motivation simply because you're not going to be motivated every day. He said most people think that they need to be motivated to work every day. But he said that the separator between successful people is that the people do it whether they're motivated or not, which I thought was really powerful. He said people think that the most motivated people are the ones who are winning. Yet great habits are what allow people to perform even on the days that they're not motivated. He said if you're not motivated, get to work, right? Let your motivation come from doing the work. And then he said, I rely on my rituals and routines when discipline fails. Create habits that serve you and keep you on track even on the days that you're not feeling it, which can be a lot of the time. This is what separates the elite performers from the rest. I thought that was a really powerful quote that I wanted to start off with you guys. So number one, key number one, to being more the person that you need to be in helping your team, not just be motivated, but being inspired by your actions, and that is to be the model. That is to set the example, to do the things that you want your team to do, to set that example of what you wish that they would actually be doing. It actually starts with you. So what they see you do, they're eventually going to do themselves. It says monkey see, monkey do. If they don't see you're getting on the calls, they're not going to get on the calls. If they see you're not at convention, they're probably not coming to convention. If they see that you don't trade, they're probably not going to trade most of the time. If they don't see that you're really going after it, that you're doing personal development, they're not going to do it either, okay? So that's key number one. Number two is forget motivation. My friends, I can tell you each and every day, I'm not motivated, but I'll tell you what I do to get motivated. Something simple like this. Last year in 2023, I did 500 push-ups every day for the whole year outside of my workout. So I get down like this. And as I'm doing them, I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do the push-ups. I'm turning 44. I really don't want to do this. My joints are hurting. I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do this today. Well, guess what? Championships do it anyway. Champions do it. They do it anyway. See, the reality is that you act in spite of your mood. You don't care how you feel. Here's a powerful thing. You don't rely on motivation because motivation follows action. It's after I did the push-ups, I became motivated. I didn't want to go to the gym. I've gone to the gym for 30 years straight. Many days I didn't want to go, but I still go because champions take action regardless. Not every day do I want to build the business. I build it anyway. Not every day do I want to get on and do 16 go live sessions Monday through Friday, but we do them anyway. I don't want to do the Zoom calls and travel all over the world doing events, sleeping 3 hours a night. But we do it anyway because we love the people. I do this for you. You do it for the people. Do you think that Alex wants to go to 75 to 80 countries and wear himself out? He's already good. You think that Matt Rosa wanted to do a 60-day tour? He's good. They're doing it for you. You do this for you. You do it for the people. That's why we do it. So you forget motivation and you just go to work, okay? Number 3, have a system in place. SVP, man, those guys, amazing. Without a simple system to follow, my experience, the team's not gonna do it, right? They're gonna lose interest and they're gonna quit. So one of the things I tell people is we gotta get people going within 24 to 72 hours. We gotta get them, whether it's trading on demo, we gotta help them get their 2 and free, we gotta help them build if they wanna build. Those are the things we need to do. See, systems can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whereas you can't, right? And that's why it's so important to have a system in place. Key number 4 is personal development. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. I don't even know where I'd be today without PD. I don't. My brother gave me a book by a guy named Zig Ziglar, September of 1999. He took me to a seminar, and I listened to Zig's speech. He said, you were born to win, you're engineered for success, you're endowed with the seeds of greatness. And I got a copy of that book, I listened to the audios, and that was 25 years ago, and I still do it to this day. So what I tell people is that if they're not doing personal development, whether it's the books or audios, the podcasts and all that, more than likely, they're not gonna last. Because mindset is more important than skill set. You can have all the great strategies of trading, but when you have 2 or 3 bad days, now you want to quit and think that trading doesn't work. Personal development is a major key to success for yourself, for your life, as well as your team. Okay, key number 4, get people to events. This is an event, a Zoom call event. Go live is an event. You want to get people there because events create culture. One of the things that we told people for years, and I know there's a stat behind this, but if people come to events like this, the likelihood of them staying in the company longer, let's just say it increases. It absolutely does. Let me tell you a personal story. I have not missed an event in 25 years. Okay? 25 years, I've been to every event. Guess how many people I had in my first event, October 1999? 0. I had 0 people. It was me, my brother. We ate saltine crackers for 3 days. I think I lost like 9 pounds. But when I came out of that arena, I told my brother, I said, I'm gonna recruit the entire world. In the next 6 months, I had 1,000 people on my team and was the #1 distributor in the state of Utah. 1,000 people in 6 months. I came with 0. So just know, if you're in the back or you're here and you don't have anyone here, just know, all of us have been there. It is a tiny seed with a massive future for each and every one of you, okay? Key number 6, recognition and incentives. We just had recognition. We're gonna have more recognition. More people are gonna get recognized. What I found, whether it's in a job or in a business, if you don't give people recognition, if you don't give them a pat on the back, if you don't tell them that you appreciate them, they're probably eventually gonna go away because they don't feel that they're cared for. They don't feel that they're valued, that they're not actually needed anymore. So this is something I know within our team that we've done, that our recognition is like insane for how we recognize people. Even when they hit the new rank of Platinum 150 at the time, we would recognize them as if they were Chairman 10. And so how you celebrate those people is going to determine on how your business goes in general. Also, we did incentives. So once you start making a little bit more money and you've got some cash to work with, now you start doing incentives. Guys, I cannot even begin to tell you how much money that I've personally put out in incentives even in the last 5 years, because it'd be totally non-compliant, all right? But it's been pretty insane. But guess what? Zig Ziglar told me, you don't build the business. You build people, then people build the business. And I said, okay, I'll just focus on building people, because you can have everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. And I said, I got that in my spirit. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to invest time, sweat equity, and money. I will waste and wear out my life in bringing light to all that are hidden in darkness. These people need help. There's people out there struggling right now. There's single moms that have been abandoned, right? There's people that have lost jobs. There's people that have lost homes. These people need help. So guess what? When we recognize people for what they're doing and what they can become, and we're doing incentives, guess what? Your team is naturally going to grow. Key number 7, create a positive culture. I want to hear from Germany what their culture is like. Give it up, Germany. Come on. Do you realize culture is the #1 reason people stay in a company? It's not the compensation plan. It's not the products and services. Culture is the #1 reason why they stay. What's the culture in Netherlands like? What's the culture in Japan like? Japan? USA? What's the culture like? Guys, I can tell you, I didn't stay in Amway because I made money, because I didn't make any money. I stayed because of culture. I stayed because of the personal development I learned. I stayed because of the books and the system that they had me on. I believe I collected that money later on, everything that I learned there. And so just know, the culture that you create on your team is probably the most important thing that you can do. They will continue to come to events. They will continue to pay their subscription. They will use the products and services because you've created an amazing culture, okay? I want to end with this, and I have a few minutes left, and I really want to emphasize these points, and I think you guys should screenshot this, because some of you who've come up to me and talked during this convention, you need to hear what I'm about to tell you, all right? This part here is critical. #1, you will never always be motivated. Most of the time, what I do, I'm not motivated. I treat it like I'm a machine. I'm a robot. I go about every day. I'm not worried about my feelings. I don't care if I'm up or down. The work has to get done. The job has to get done. We got to help these people hit chairman. We got to help these people to be able to succeed with trading. When Croatia was done, we flew all the way through the night. I think it was 15 hours with the layover, the jet lag, and all this stuff. I'm not kidding. We drove straight to the office, got on our laptops, and ran 4 webinars right when the convention was done after flying through the middle of the night. We were exhausted, yet we did it anyway, because you don't care about how you feel. You're focused on people, not yourself. You're focused on servant leadership. See, those who serve the masses live with the classes. It says those who are the servants, they're first, not last. The people are selfish, and they're self-consumed. They're thinking about my rank and my income and my trading and this and that. You're not going to have the long-term success. So focus on that. You're not always going to be motivated. #2 is you must learn to be disciplined. But here's the good news about discipline, because sometimes when people hear discipline, they're like, oh, that sounds tiring. Discipline equals freedom. That's been my experience. The more disciplined that I've become, the more free that I feel. My health, my relationship, my finances, and all of those things have had the compound effect to get to this point today. The more disciplined that you become, the less motivation you need. I don't require any motivation on any day. I've not missed a single day at my office, not one day in 5 years. I got the flu, I got COVID, I got a cough, or all this stuff of I'm not feeling well. I'm almost 44, haven't missed a day in 5 years. I got 6 kids. What's people's excuse? Seriously, all they gotta do is take care of themselves. The better habits that you create, what you will find is that discipline is not even needed. It is habitual. You have rituals. You live your life based upon principles, not feelings. If you don't feel like it, you do it anyway. If you don't want to get up, you get up anyway. I didn't want to go to the gym. I went anyway. I didn't want to eat all the right foods. In the Chairman Lounge, they got cake. They got all this yummy dessert and stuff like that. I chose not to eat any. Now, that doesn't make me better than anybody else, but it's those choices over the years that creates the compound effect to this day. Guys, I want to know right now, how many of you believe that this year's the year for you, 2024? How many of you? Hold on a second. Before lunch, what did you hear? I am a champion. That did not sound like that you guys are champions. How many of you in 2024 know that this is the year for you? Come on, let's go. I believe every single one of you has the power to become a chairman right now, and it's going to happen by the next convention. We'll see you guys soon.